on, let's call them, what should we call them? It's material and physical, if you like, type of issues. This is the kind of stuff that goes to building really solid egos. And we need a healthy ego. I know in spirituality we want to drop our ego and not have an ego and everything, but we want to actually transcend and include our ego. Because we can't drop our ego, because it's just, unfortunately, damn it, it's just a part of who we are. So we may as well give it all the health that it can have, so we have a healthy ego. And this is where the psychotherapist is brilliant for us, because the psychotherapist can really, really help us come to grips with my issues with security and money, with my issues with sex and relationships and addictions, and with my issues with personal power and control. This is when we get to the point of an adult and we look back and go, well, how did I end up like this? Why am I thinking this way? What's the process that got me here? So we want to go back and go, all right, well, that's all that. But then with the psychotherapist, we end up at this point where we're like, well, now what? I've got a really healthy ego. What am I going to do with it? So into the upper chakras, like the heart chakra, which is love, and the realization of oneness. Once we move up to the heart chakra and become aware or realize that I am actually one, and I am working on this centeredness, this ability to have my choices aligned with my power and my higher purpose, then I'm beginning to realize that this is all one and this does all flow out into all that is. So then as I move up, I want to have a look at communication. How do I communicate my love and my realization of oneness? And how do I communicate my personal truth? And personal doesn't necessarily mean to be personal. It could just go through and you could be communicated on behalf of Source, or on behalf of the planet, or on behalf of the environment, or on behalf of the family unit, or whatever it might be. But it's how do you communicate everything that's coming on down here. And just quickly, the reason I'm going into the chakras in the body is the oneness concept of mind and body are one. So we need to be aware of all these different areas of how things are going on and what's actually happening. So we need to look at all of these. And we need to be really integral in everything, which means we need to look at everything all the time, which means when your mum tells you analyse things too much, you can realise that maybe you do, and maybe you don't analyse things nearly enough. So who knows? But that's the crown chakra, intuition. Probably understand that a lot better in here than other groups.
So third eye?
Third eye. Yeah, that's the third eye. Should I put in some little...
No, it's just that you said crown.
Oh, no, I haven't got to the crown yet. So intuition or clairvoyance is trusting what we are perceiving. And if we all just do this for a second, or just close your eyes and just focus your attention above and between your eyes, just for a moment. Just take a breath here or two, just to let your energy balance and settle. And as you focus on that brow chakra, become aware of a third eye, a third centre, a third point of reference. The more we connect into that third point of reference, the more we can connect into stuff we just know about ourselves. That's cool for now, but you get a little idea of what you could work on as you just focus in there. A lot of us do that for meditating anyway. It's a really good point to focus on when we meditate. We can connect it with our breath and just connect there. A lot can come out of that. We just stop and be still and aware. Then we go on to crown chakra, which is our connection to Source again, or to God, or to all that is. Which brings us right the way back to here again. And even to higher thinking here, which is consciousness becoming aware of the evolution of consciousness itself. What else do I want to tell you guys about that? Oh yeah, so this here is all our spiritual issues. So I'm going to go to a psychotherapist to deal with this stuff. And I'm going to go to a spiritual integrationist.